Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome back to a more Forza Motorsport on the Xbox. And it is time to finish our final level 0 point-to-point event, which of course will be the front engine rear-wheel drive event. Open the cars with the rear-wheel drive front engine configuration. First place receives the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 8 FQ330. And there's our cars we are racing against. We have a 240SX, a Silvia S14, Altezza, Mark III Supra, IS300, a Miata, A86. Yeah, seems pretty normal. And again, front engine, rear-wheel drive. So let's go pick out a car, I suppose, because I want to buy a car, and the highest class was D1 once again. So we will just see what we have real quick. I could use the Mark III Supra. That is very true. And that is the only Toyota I would have. I don't think there's any rear-wheel drive Hondas lower down in the classes. Nope. What about Nissan? We do have the Silvia, which I did actually use in the arcade mode. We have a Miata, of course. Ooh, the FC RX-7 is actually a really tempting option, honestly. Mitsubishi and Subaru wouldn't have anything. That's too high of a class. That's also too high of a class. I don't think... Yeah, we don't have anything in Porsche. Don't think... Oh my god, I couldn't use the Gullwing. But if I had 45,000 more credits, I could use the Gullwing. I think we might be pretty limited here, actually. Yeah, the Stratos is in this game. I almost have enough money for that. Almost. It's almost an option. Wouldn't have anything in there, unfortunately. Nothing in France. Nothing in Korea. All right, I guess we'll pick a Japanese car. And the one that stood out to me, of course, was the FC RX-7. Hell yeah. Ooh, that blue is pretty good, though. I like the blue. Let's go with it. We will pick the blue color. There's all of our stats and things. It also has a 5.0 acceleration rating. We'll buy this for 22 grand. And give it a few upgrades before we get too deep in the stuff. I think this car has body kit upgrades, actually. It does? I haven't used this car in such a long time. I could get a Mazda speed kit. Wait, that kind of cooks, actually. Or I could go the cheap route and get more speed rating somehow. Wait, why does this only have a turn signal on one side? What the hell? Wait, what? What the hell? Why does it do that? Why do you like that? You know what? Let's go with the R-Magic front bumper at least, because it is cheap at least. Could get the rear bumper too. Actually, these are all the same price. Oh my god, that Forza bumper. And we'll get R-Magic for a couple of things. Sure. Oh, we even have a R-Magic hood. Ooh. That actually reduces weight, doesn't it? It does, by 7 pounds. Yeah, we'll go for the full R-Magic body kit. Pork Sport. Hadn't heard that one. Oh my god, the Forza spoilers look so bad on this car. Yeah, we'll keep it up. And leave it at that. We do not have brake light upgrades for this car, unfortunately. And, what else do I want to do? I don't have a lot of money left, unfortunately. The car is apparently pretty high into its class as well. So we will get some modified brakes. Modified transmission. Modified clutch and flywheel. And, yeah, I don't think I can actually do anything else. Everything else adds or brings it up to C4 class. Wheels, obviously. Gambala wheels. Ooh, the Borbet wheels, actually. I guess that's how you say that. Yeah, let's go with these. I like these. You know what? This car kind of cooks with its appearance. I like it. I used most of my money on this car, but it's fine. And let's finish up our third and final level 0 point-to-point event. Front engine, rear-wheel drive. There's our opponents again. We have the Altezza and the Silvia that are D1 class, and then everything is D2 or below. And yeah, this car, actually, I picked a car that was not picked by the AI. I thought I did. And let's just get into this. And we are going to Fujimi Kaido again. Not Pacific Shipyards. 3,000 credits once again for both of these. We have Hill Climb A and Hill Climb B. Oh god, I picked a fucking rotary for hill climbs. No torque, but it's fine. Let's just get started. Are these all Japanese cars I'm racing against? Or is the IS300 in here? It is all Japanese. No, the IS300 is in here. That's still a Japanese car technically, but you know. All right. Rotary time for, I think, the first time. I don't think I've driven a rotary car before this in this game, in this playthrough at least. Let's go! Yeah, I actually really like how this body kit looks. It is really good. I am a fan. And I might be pretty damn OP, actually, now that I think about it. A little bit unfortunate, but not actually. I'm sure there's a chance that I'll mess up everything. Don't worry. I like that the very insides of the brake lights, like literally the entire rectangle of brake light except for where the reverse lights are, lights up with the brakes. I don't know if I've really ever driven this car in this game, funny enough. It doesn't feel familiar at all. Like, I know I've driven the RX-8 a lot, and the other version of the RX-8 that's in this game. But I don't know about this car. And the FD. I've driven a bunch of FDs in this game. Look at me picking out cars that I don't even know if I've ever used in my entire playtime of this game. Hundreds and hundreds of hours. I'm sure I did probably at some point, but I don't remember it at all. I mean, so far it's pretty damn good though. I will give it that. Go away, Sylvia S14. We're almost done with our first race here. Also, this color is really good too. Very good factory color option. All right, first race is down. I'll look at our overall standings here. I don't know if anybody got... Oh, the MX-5 got some penalties, for sure. All right, let's continue. 6,207 credits. We love to see it. And we have quite a while until our next level. We will not be leveling up anytime soon. There we go. One down. And I am in 31st place out of 141 total players. Hell yeah, Ned. Casey, the Tom Z382 Soarer. Understandable. That actually makes a lot of sense because that is a reward car for like level 5. I think for American? Either American or Japanese. I don't remember. All right, let's do our second and final race here for the rear-wheel drive event. The first rear-wheel drive event. All right, let's get into this. I am starting in front again. One more Fujimi Kaido hill climb before we move back to amateur, I suppose. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I think this car's pretty good. Especially, I think doing all the little like drivetrain upgrades is really, really, really helpful to how fast you can go in this game. And thankfully, the game gives you discounts really early on, like all of the first levels of them, so you can buy them for super cheap. And they really like help out your car a lot. This car might also be good. I don't know. I literally don't know. Again, I don't remember ever using this car before this. In this game specifically. In future games, absolutely, but not this game. Well, I didn't need to spend as much money as I did on the body upgrades, because I'm kind of wondering now how I'm going to take care of the next set of events that I want to do. Fine, I'll figure it out some way. If I have to reuse cars for like one race to get enough money to buy another car, that's fine. I might also have to sell cars, I'm thinking, because of how I'm doing this. Most likely cars I've already used, and probably prize cars too, specifically. We'll see. I'll be able to figure something out for sure. I'm not usually one to sell my cars in games like this and videos, but this might be the start of a revolution. I don't know. Thankfully, I never mentioned it before, but in this game, unlike all of the newer games, if you get a prize car, it does not automatically become worth 100 credits to sell back. You can actually sell prize cars in this game specifically for like, I don't know if it's like 75% of their value to buy new, or to buy from the dealership. But it is nice being able to do that. You're not stuck with a bunch of useless but also not worth anything cars. Which I actually kind of appreciate. Not the biggest fan of that in the newer games. Ooh, careful. We're good, we're chilling, we're fine. A little bit of questionable lines through there, but I know what I'm about. How did I get 1.3 seconds of penalties? What the hell? I feel like that's a lot. Alrighty, we are done here with our first set of point-to-point events. Ooh, there's some damage. And bringing up the back is the 240SX. Also still very cool that they had both the American market 240SX and the Japanese Silvia S14 in this game. Much appreciated. Another 6,207 credits for not getting damage. Yippee. And again, nowhere close to leveling up, but that's fine. 90,000 credits out of 100,000. In the next video, we should be up to at least level 11, which is nice. But we did also get the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 8 FQ330. Basically a somewhat upgraded version of the Evo 8, or like a factory upgraded version, I guess. Notice that it is right-hand drive, unlike the base Evo 8 in the game. Neat car, though. Very useful car, so early on in the game, especially. We have finished all of the level 0 events. So yeah, basically this just means that they were unlocked at level 0, which means they were unlocked at the very start of the career. Level 5 means they get unlocked at level 5, so on and so forth. So, yeah, we will probably head back to doing more amateur events starting in the next video, and try to finish up all of the level 0 events. I believe there's more in here, actually. Yes, there are 3 more, so we will take care of those, I suppose, in the next three videos of this game. But we are kind of cooking through the game. Our difficulty's treating me pretty well. Not too bad, at least. Except for that very first race I did. Really unfortunate that that happened, but it's fine. I've used all my D-Class cars, so yeah, we might have to do some hard decisions of selling stuff starting in the next video, but we'll figure that out whenever we get to it. Getting a nice selection of higher class cars from rewards. The Evo 8, Mugen S2000, APR Celica, the NSX, and the Border MR2. But yeah, that will be that. There's our stats after this video. 4.8% done with the career, almost 5%. We're getting there. And my point-to-point rank did go up again, because it was 72 at the end of the last video, so now it's 64. Very cool. But yeah, that will be that, I suppose. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we do similar events, but they go around circuits instead of up and down hills or from point to point.